Hi everyone, my name is Devashish. In this video, we shall be understanding what is a market survey. In the previous video, we started with the market feasibility studies with a market research. The second step of a market feasibility study is to do a market survey. So how do you go ahead with your market survey? Well, as the name suggests, market survey is your chance on interacting with your consumers or your prospects one to one and validate your assumptions, because end of the day it has to be the consumers that validate your assumptions, right? If they validate your assumptions, there's nothing stopping you, right? So what are the ways? There can be several. The most common is to actually come up with 10 to 15 questions as a market survey questionnaire and circulate it amongst your probable consumers or your prospects and see what they think about, or what is it that they response. Analyze using the responses. However, this in my view is not really a good way, because to assume that you can build a proper persona of your consumer using just 15 or 16 questions is perhaps a wrong assumption. Consumers can be very different, and you cannot gauge all your consumers using the same set of questions. You always will have to deep dive into their wants, needs, and pains, right? So, if I were to give you top 5 ways of conducting your market survey, this is what my list would look like. Number 1 would be to actually do a focus group. So, what is a focus group? You actually call up your future prospects, or you call up your consumers, probable consumers, to a tea or a little on snacks, and you ask them or you show them the product and say, hey, would you want to buy this product? Or would you describe, or maybe you describe them the idea and say, hey, would you want to buy this product? See what their reaction is. Ask them if they would like to buy your product for the price range that you wish to sell it for. See what their reaction to that is. Ask them what are the features that they would like to pay more for. So essentially break down every feature of your product and ask them if there's a positive demand and how you can make it better. So, and also because there's a group, right, people are more interested in helping you through, because somewhere or the other, someone from the group will always give you a better idea. So in my view, focus group is a really good way. The second best way would be to actually make plain observations. And when I say observation, I mean to actually go observe your probable consumers or observe your, prospects without telling them that they are being observed. Observe them in their natural behavior. For example, say you want to start an electrical vehicle, right? So you go ahead with a car showroom. You go ahead to a car showroom and simply observe what are the present consumers asking or talking about. You see what is it they're asking the salesperson, and see what is stopping them from making a purchase, or what is pushing them to making a purchase. Observe those minute details and list it down. And once you have done it for a lot of people, for a lot of personas, you will get a really good insight into the consumer mind. So that's the second best. The next three are actually something that you will have to first work on, as in you will have to help work on your skills to conduct them. So if you're looking for conducting a cold calling, or you're looking to conduct a field survey, or you're looking to do a survey questionnaire, right? Now, survey questionnaire is fifth in the list, because building a survey question is a little tricky. In hands of a proper person or a skilled person, it can come handy, and it actually gives you the highest reach, because you can pretty much buy an entire mail list, or you can purchase a mailing list for as low as $50, right? So the third and the fourth. The third is cold calling. Now, cold calling is little difficult, you see, and you will have to master the art here. You will have to be like those telecallers who actually call you without an appointment and yet sell the product, right? They are very proficient in selling, in selling the product. So that's the third best way. The fourth best way is to actually do a field survey. So what you do in a field survey, you essentially go outside the market, your market, to say if you are dealing with an FMCG product, you go ahead to an, say, a departmental store, right? You observe departmental stores and you wait for someone who has purchased a product very similar to yours. So say if you're working or you're building a product on natural compressed oils, you wait for someone to purchase a liter of oil or half a liter, whatever it is. And once you spot someone, you go ahead and say, hey, hi, I saw you purchase the product, or you purchased this product. I am actually building a similar product. Would you mind spending or answering a few questions of mine? For this act of yours, I could actually give you a sample for free. So there has to be an incentive to whatever you do, right? For a focus group, it could be a snack, or it could be meeting people over tea. For cold calling, it could be it could be a future coupon. Always try to incentivize whatever you're doing. But these, in my view, are the top 5 ways of conducting a market survey. There are, of course, a lot of ways. You're only limited by your imagination. There are people who actually do survey, sample distribution. So big companies would actually throw out a lot of their samples into every household and ask them to reciprocate by filling up the survey. But then that's very expensive, in my view. A startup cannot really do that. So that's the whole idea behind the market survey. Remember, you get to talk to your consumers only once. You don't really get to talk to them a lot, many times, at least with your prospects, right? So that's the whole case with the market survey. If you like the video, please like, subscribe, and share the video with your friends. In case you need a one-to-one interaction, or you need a one-to-one consultation with your product or your market survey, please feel free to contact me using the link below. I would love to help you guys, and I look forward to seeing comments and questions over comments in this video. See you guys. Bye bye.